Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few weeks since I shared an update with you guys, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video today. We're going to jump onto the charts in just a moment, and I've got a lovely trade recap to share with you for a winning trade that I took this week, as well as an insight into my performance with my trading account, with both my live account with IC Markets and also the prop trading account that I have been trading with the 5%ers. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emily and on Mindfully Trading, I share trading education to help you to learn how to trade. I'm particularly focusing on the Forex market, as well as an insight into my journey as a Forex trader. If you like the sound of learning more about trading, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel below with the notification bell ticked. But as always, all of the software I'll be using will be linked in the description below. Let's dive straight onto the computer. It feels like it's been a long time since I've done a video like this, a vlog video with you, and that's because I actually had a week off from trading. So I'm just looking at my calendar, and this week, Monday the 16th, I didn't trade that week, mainly because it was my youngest, Theo. It was his first birthday on the 18th, and so we had quite a lot of plans on this week, and we went away, spent some time away as well. So it was a really busy week, so I thought it was best to just stay out of trading. Now, as it happens, I have been keeping an eye on the markets, and I don't know about you guys, everybody has a different strategy. And so when somebody says the market's been really bad, then yes, it could have been for their strategy, but for somebody else's strategy, it may have been really good market conditions. For me, with my trading strategy, the last couple of weeks has been quite choppy, particularly for pound dollar. And it's probably good that it's coincided with me having a break, because I think I may have avoided taking some losers that week. Looking back here on the daily for pound dollar over the last 2 weeks, you can see that we have had this interesting little uptrend. Over the past 2 weeks, price has been making a really strong uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. And looking at this is a really good condition ordinarily if you are a trend following trader to capitalize on this market movement. Now, I actually missed half of this, as I said, because I took the week off. And so this week, this trading week starting Monday the 23rd of September, this is what I saw in the markets. Now, this is the top end of this uptrend here, where price is kind of losing momentum. We are still pushing up, but then on the Wednesday, we had this very strong bearish candlestick down. We got mirror bars on the Thursday as price made another strong push up. And it's basically fighting to keep control of this uptrend. Friday closed with the small bearish doji, and we're not sure whether it's going to go up or down. But just hopping back onto my broker here in MT5, and this is the account I trade with, the 5%ers. I'm going into my history, and I'm just going to show you what my performance has been like these past couple of weeks. And as you can see, the prior week, I didn't have any trades. This week, I have taken quite a few, and it's just been a really difficult week for me. The first 3 trades that I took this week were all break even, and that's because a couple of them were not A quality, so I used a very tight profit stop, a very tight break-even stop that got triggered. And one of them I thought was quite a weak trade, so I pretty much got out, and that saved me a loser. So these were good break-even trades where I managed to get out before the trade went against me. So this is using a very high level of trade management where I am actively watching the markets, and when I get the first sign, first warning bell that the trade is going to go against me, I will go to break even. And as you can see with these 3, they all went to break even. The last trade I took yesterday on the Friday, so I waited all week for this one trade, and it ended up being a nice winner, and I'm going to show you how I calculated that trade now on TradingView. Here I am on the 4-hourly time frame on GU, and I've taken back my candlesticks back in time. So this is what I was looking at on the Friday morning. This trade was taken during the London session, and I was basically observing the fact that although we had been coming up, continuing this uptrend of making higher highs and higher lows, on the Thursday we got this strong sell-off, especially with this big bearish candlestick here. Now, we didn't break this previous key level here in market structure, so we're technically still in an uptrend. But since then, price came up to try to break this high. We got this large wick rejection here on the Thursday. And from that, in the Asian session early Friday morning, we got this little sell-off. Now this, I thought, looking at it, could be the start of a double top pattern, a reversal pattern. I'm quite cautious when it comes to reversal trading because ideally I like to see the break of key market structure, which would be this level right here. However, once I saw this wick rejection and these two bearish candlesticks, I thought I will look into the faster time frame to see if there was an opportunity for a potential short Friday morning. And the main catalyst for this as well is the fact that there wasn't any major news due to be released on the Friday morning. So this trade was based purely on the technicals. And you can see with more detail here, we had this most recent high, and although price came and retested this level here on the Thursday evening, it didn't break it, it didn't close above it, there was no momentum, there was no clear indication that price was making a new high. In fact, it consolidated underneath this and it started to sell off. Now looking at this, I thought that there was a high chance that price may be drawn back to where we have had a lot of consolidation, which could be this level here, or it may even be drawn back to retest the lows of this move down here. I also used a couple of indicators to help me to plan this trade. They include the previous daily high, previous daily low, and also the institutional price level. I'll add the sessions indicator on as well so that you can see the colors. The red is the New York session, which is when I took this trade. Now, intraday, we were actually trading in between the previous daily candlestick. We hadn't broken a high, we hadn't broken a low. So it's an inside day at the moment. But I'm going to zoom in now on intraday price action, and this institutional price level plays a key role in my trade plan. Now at the moment, this is the 6 o'clock in the morning on the 15 minutes. I'm going to fast forward this on because I waited until after 7 o'clock GMT, which is when the London session, the European session starts. And this is where I decided to get into my trade. So right now, as I took the trade, it was about 7:30 in the morning. What I was interested in, first of all, I looked at market structure. So let's just focus on the current daily. So the current day, the Friday opened at this level here. And although we did have a very slight push above the open, from the open, price has been in a downtrend intraday. We've been making lower lows and lower highs. We had a push down here and a pullback. Another push, a little pullback, and then the new low. And it's safe to say that the largest pullback, which I refer to as the major, would be this pullback right here. Measuring this move here, no other pullback is larger than that one. And so that pullback here is what I used to place my Fibonacci retracement tool, using the bodies, and I placed the bottom at the low here. This gave me my 3 levels, the area of optimum trade entry, which is the 62%, 70%, and 79% area. Statistically, using historical data and active live trading, that is the best place for me to place an entry, in this case for a short. Now, once price pushed into this level, we had broken this little pullback, but then we got these really nice wick rejections, which meant that selling pressure was coming in. And that's what I was interested on jumping into. And so I set a sell at the 133.90, which was just in the middle of this optimum trade entry level. And I used a larger 15 pip stop, which placed my stop clearly above this pullback, above this little dip here, and also above the institutional price level. So I felt that it was a safe stop. For my target, I was looking for a break of the low and my usual 1.5 R, which took it down just before this area here where I thought price may be drawn to. And pretty much straight away, we did get a really nice drop down, although this produced a large wick at the bottom here as buying pressure came in. Now, on the 15-minute, this looks a little bit alarming, but if you drop down to a faster time frame, the 5-minute, even the 1-minute time frame, you can see here that the 1 minute particularly, we had a really nice bearish candlestick down where it created a gap. And since then, price had a pullback here and then it made another low. So price is starting to swing down. It then comes back to retest where my entry was. And this ordinarily would be a really good place to add to a position. I didn't on this occasion because this is a riskier position for me. We've not broken a previous daily high or low, and I'm not actually in the overall trend, which is up. I am against it. So this is a scalp. And so I didn't want to increase my risk. I just kept it at my normal position. But price dropped very nicely to my 1.5R target. In fact, it tapped this area that I thought it may pull back to, and then it found some support there and turned intraday, and then it carried on up. And once again, that probably would have been a good place to buy. But at this point, I was very busy with my boys. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm a full-time mother as well as a trader. So I'm not always on the computer. But it goes to show that even during a choppy trading period, even during the week when you can have a series of poor trades where you're not making anything, it can get a little bit frustrating. You've got to hang in there, because for me, my best trade came this week on the Friday at the end of the week, usually when I don't trade, and it was just there waiting for me, which put me up quite nicely in my account on the week. And hopping onto my dashboard here, if you're interested in an update on my progress with the prop trading from the 5%ers, I've been carrying out their evaluation account for the hypergrowth program for some time now this year, and it's taken me a while because I've been battling a lot of personal stuff as well, sleep deprivation, many things that you probably don't want to hear about right now. But I am still working my way towards the target, and I've not looked at the dashboard for quite a while actually, but it's quite nice to see my progress visually here. You can see that my account started with $20,000. This red area is the stop out level, and this blue area is my progress. So the white is what I have remaining until I hit my target, $22,000. Now I'm just over halfway, which feels really good. Just got to carry on aiming for small wins, they're adding up. And especially now we've come out of the summer period, we're getting into September, I feel like this historically is a really good time to be trading, because this is where volume can come out and you can start to get some good moves. The market can start to deliver some really good trading opportunities. If you want to learn more about trading, if you want to get started with your own account, I have created a separate video which talks you through how to set up an account step by step, so I'll include a link to that above. Whereas if you've been trading for some time now and maybe you're in a position where you're thinking about having to go with a prop firm yourselves, I definitely recommend the company The 5%ers. They've been really supportive, really good. I've had this account pretty much this year, and as long as you stay active for 30 days with the hyper growth program, you can just focus on your trading quality, which is what it should all be about, in my opinion, rather than getting stressed out over meeting targets and deadlines. There is no deadline with this account. There is no time limit. You can basically take your time and work your way through the challenge, just focusing on your trading skills. If you want to find out some more about the hyper growth program, I have created a separate review that goes into more information, more detail, so make sure you check that out. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.